Hello. In the third session of environmental science, we discuss about producers, consumers, and decomposers in the ecosystem. So, what are producers? Producers means which produce their own food. The producers are a kind of a green plant. The green plants make their food by taking the sunlight and using the water which is supplied from the soil, and they made them into a sugar, that is glucose. So the plant used this sugar called their glucose in many ways, and they convert them into a wood, leaf, roots, and barks. For how this happens? This happens due to a simple chemical reaction called photosynthesis. With the help of a chlorophyll, sunlight, water, they produce their own food. Then consumers. So the consumers can't make their own food. They have to feed on producers or other consumers to survive. For example, deer and herbivores, which means that they only eat the plants, that is, they take their food from the producers. So bees are another example of consumer. Black bears are omnivorous and scavengers, which eat both plant and other dead animals. So consumers, we classify the consumers into three. One is primary consumer. These are herbivores which feed directly on users. Ants, beetles, bugs, spider, etc. Large animals such as elephant, deer, giraffe are grazing on shoots, fruits of the trees. They are also consumers, that is primary consumers. The secondary consumers, these are the carnivores and they feed on the primary consumers. For example, frog, they take the beetles, bugs, etc. For example, the foxes, they take the deer. The lion, they take the deer. They are the secondary consumers. Tertiary consumers, these are the secondary carnivores, feed on secondary consumers. They include the lion and tiger. What are the decomposers? Decomposers, an organism that primarily feed on dead organisms, or they primarily grow on the waste of the living organism. Decomposers are the garbage man of animal kingdom. They take all the dead animals and plants and break them into a simple nutrient components so that the plants can use them to make more food. So producers make their own food, consumers eat other organisms for food, compounds break down dead animals. So these are the simple picture of what we discussed. So if you are following this, you can able to answer this. Lack of decomposer might cause an increase in the number of producers, an increase in the number of consumed, a decrease in the number of producers, a decrease in the number of consumers, and excess of untransformed inorganic matter, excess of organic matter. So the answer, you know, it's an excess of organic matter. So further references, we can read this. Thank you.